Are there really only 30 to 90 days left for Social Security and all the benefits administered by the Social Security Administration, including but not limited to retirement, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, and even VA and RRB benefits? Well, this is a great question that I certainly want to address here in this video, as I've seen this out there in the headlines way too many times, and this is honestly an absolutely ridiculous claim that I know exactly where it came from. In fact, about 3 weeks ago, I was out in a separate video talking about this and sharing a clip of the person saying this, but I've really seen this out there a ton, and honestly, I don't even want to make this video right now, but for how many people I've seen out there ask me about this, like, hey, is Social Security really going away within the next 30 to 90 days? Let's address that here in this video, because there's a lot of miscommunication out there. There's a lot of misunderstanding, and honestly, there's a lot of things in the headlines that should not be there in the first place. All right, so a few weeks ago, the former Social Security Commissioner, Martin O'Malley, was out in an interview, and he basically said that he thinks Social Security could be experiencing a collapse, a complete collapse, within 30 to 90 days because of what? DOGE. Yes, you know what DOGE is. I've talked about it way too many times over the last couple of weeks, but basically he's very concerned and thinking that they could seriously break something, because he's calling, first off, Elon, the co-president, along with all of the nitwit, yeah, I think he called them nitwit teenagers, okay? So there you go. That's what he's referring to these guys as, the people within DOGE that are doing everything, okay? Now, I'm going to be fair with you. Who knows? What is DOGE really doing? Does anybody really have a clue what they're actually doing behind closed doors and what they're doing on the day-to-day within all of these systems? I think we're only hearing a fraction of it, right? I think a lot of us recognize that they are certainly within some of these systems. They're certainly playing around, and they're probably making a couple changes, right? We're only hearing what we're hearing. We don't know all the details behind this, but essentially, Martin O'Malley is very concerned that these guys will probably break something within Social Security. Now, we also heard about a week ago, give or take a couple days here, about a week ago, we heard out of Social Security that they're going to be removing, as in releasing or letting go, about 7,000 people within the payrolls of Social Security. In other words, going from 57,000 employees down to 50,000 employees, a reduction of 7,000 employees. I've talked about that before in other videos and in live streams, so we know the details on this. But with this reduction, again, we're getting these concerns out there that Social Security has 30 to 90 days. Okay, let's just debunk this here for a second. Is Social Security going away, as in dissolving, disappearing, eliminating, going away, whatever other words you want to put in here? Is it really going away in 30 to 90 days? No, absolutely 100% not. I absolutely 100% guarantee you this program is not going away in the next 30 to 90 days. Not a chance that this is happening, okay? So, could they possibly break something? Could they possibly make some major changes? Could something happen within Social Security that, like, whoa, some things are broken now because DOGE, pulled too many levers, pushed too many buttons, fired too many people, whatever the situation is? Could they possibly mess something up? Yep, 100% for sure. They could do that. And realistically, they likely will. We won't know the details about that probably for the next couple months here until we let this whole thing play out a little bit to see what actually happens. Well, you've heard me talk about before in other videos recently as well that lawmakers are stepping forward with legislation to get DOGE out of there and basically pull back on any of their privileges or basically any of their authority to essentially do anything, okay? Now, we also saw just a couple days ago from the president that he basically said, Elon and DOGE have no authority to do anything. They can advise, which is what DOGE is supposed to do in the first place. DOGE is supposed to advise the administration. That's it. They're not supposed to make any changes themselves. They're not supposed to have that authority. But that was again reiterated by the president just a couple days ago, okay? But anyway, so what's going to happen here? Is Social Security really going to get, messed up, changed, collapsed, go away, dissolved, whatever, eliminated in the next 30 to 90 days? And again, I just answered this a minute ago, but the answer is no. It's not going anywhere. But I think what Martin O'Malley was basically suggesting is just kind of, being a little bit extreme about it and saying, hey, we could see some massive changes. We could see some massive, unwelcomed well, I was going to say collapse again. It's not a collapse. We could see some unwelcomed disturbances. Maybe that's the right word. Disturbances within Social Security as a result of DOGE efforts and what DOGE is doing. Again, probably, for sure. We're already seeing that. But let's just look at it this way really fast. Is it going to impact your monthly benefit check? No. I've said that probably 100 times in the last week. No. Why would it? There's no reason that it would. Social Security is still collecting Social Security payroll taxes out of every dollar that is being made by the vast majority of people. They're still paying the 6.2% payroll tax for the employee and the 6.2% payroll tax for the employer, a total of 12.4% tax on every dollar that is being earned. With the exception of some high-income people, but virtually every single person, every dollar that's being earned, 12.4% tax is going into the Social Security Trust Fund. That money is then being pushed out. It's actually not even going into the trust fund because it's not. It's just literally being pushed right out the door to the beneficiaries immediately. But the situation is, Social Security also has about $2.7 trillion, available in the trust fund. So the point is, even if they collected zero more money out of Social Security payroll taxes, which will never happen, they will continue to collect those taxes. But even in the event that they collected $0 for the next couple years out of Social Security payroll taxes, they would have enough money available in the trust fund to continue paying benefits for at least the next couple years. The next 2 years, they could still pay benefits without bringing in a single penny of payroll taxes. The point being, I don't know why we're even discussing this in the first place. That's kind of my point behind this. This never should have been brought up. I'm just going to say that, okay? This has been exaggerated way too much. I've seen this out there in the headlines. I've seen other people talking about this. 30 to 90 days, that's all we got. Yeah, quick, take cover, go to our bunkers. No, for what? For what reason? Why would we do that? Makes no sense. I'm going to sit right here and continue to bring you information. I'm not going to some bunker. I'm not going to hide. I'm not doing anything. Why? Because nothing's changing. I mean, nothing's going to change for your benefit. Your benefits are automated. Okay, I've said this before in other videos. Once you get into the Social Security database and you start receiving monthly benefits, you're in. Boom, bingo, you got it. You will start getting your benefits automatically every single month. Unless, obviously, something changes with you or your personal record or something like that. But for the most part, the vast majority of beneficiaries, you just go into the payment schedule and you get queued up, and every single month that goes by, you just get another payment. Bang, 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 bang. Checks hitting accounts. Just like that. Just like clockwork, right? You know when the payment dates are. I've talked about it many times before in other videos. But you know when that is. There's a handful of payment dates throughout the month, and you just go into the queue and you just... Month goes by, doink, there goes a check into your account. Another month comes by, doink, there goes another check into your account. It's just the same old thing, right? So, will Social Security possibly be disrupted here? Yep, for sure. It already is. We already know this. It's already being disrupted. We know that. But is it going to be disrupted for current beneficiaries? I think this is the differentiator right here that not a lot of people are talking about. In fact, I talked about it the other day in a live stream. I came out and said, this is the difference. Who's being impacted? New applicants for the first place, or in the first place, I should say, new applicants, people that are possibly awaiting on approval of an application, yep, people that are submitting appeals on denials, yep, for sure, people that are calling the 1-800 number, yep, probably going to wait a bit longer, people that are going into field offices, if the field office even exists anymore, right? That's another thing. Are they going to be impacted? Yes, okay. But again, the number of people this is impacting is relatively small considering how massive the program is and the 72.5 million people or more that receive these monthly benefits. Does this help a little bit? I hope so. If not, let me know. I can come back and say literally the exact same thing again and try to clarify this more in a separate video or jump on a live stream and talk about it there. Whatever you need, please, just let me know. But I'm going to say this much. This has been blown way out of proportion with this whole 30 to 90 day thing. And again, like I said at the beginning of the video, I honestly don't even want to be making this video right now. I've talked about this before, I've alluded to this before, and I've said so many times, let's not worry about it. The program is not going to implode in 30 to 90 days. Not a chance. This is not a startup. Social Security is not some like startup tech company, right? That's not the case. This program has been around for almost 90 years. It's paid out benefits for almost... well, it's like 85 years or something like that that's been paying out benefits. It's actually more than that, but it's been around a very long time, okay? The point is, It's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere anytime soon. This is the most solid, the most reliable program out of all of them, and it is the one that sends out the most money every single year. The biggest federal program that's out there. Do we think that this thing's just going to go away like the dinosaurs? Maybe someday, but not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. It's going to be a very long time until something like that were to disrupt it. Anyway, hope this helps you. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Let me know what you need from me. Again, I'm here. Thanks again for allowing me to represent and advocate for you. Again, if you have any questions, anything about Medicare, as in a new Medicare plan, supplement, Medicare Advantage, initial enrollment into Medicare, Medicare Part D, Medigap plans, whatever it happens to be, you see the phone number there on your screen. Give them a call. It's a 100% free service. They're just trying to help you out, here in this community, getting free stuff. I love free stuff. They're not going to ask you to buy anything. It's 100% free for them to help you to find a better plan, and they're saving the average senior $1,100. So if you don't want to try to save $1,000, fine, that's okay. It doesn't matter. All I'm trying to do is help you out with some free services here. Other than that, please subscribe to the channel. Big subscribe button down below. There's a share button down below. Think of 1, 2, or 3 people that benefit from this information and needs to hear this right now. Please share this video. There's a big share button. Thank you. Otherwise, check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. Down below in the description, I have some popular videos that I've hand selected for you. Check those out. Otherwise, again, thank you for allowing me to represent and advocate for you. Thank you once again for your continued trust in me, the videos, the content, everything I'm delivering to you every single day. Please have a nice day. That's all that matters. Enjoy, and I hope